I am finally back in Kuala Lumpur, and it feels great to be back in Malaysia. I actually got here about 3 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, that is. But I've just been so busy with work and life and other things that I just had not had the time to make videos. But today, I'm going to show you around my new neighborhood. Every time that I come here, I've tended to stay in a different area of Kuala Lumpur to try to get a feel for what part of the city I like best. I'm over here near the SOGO Mall, actually right beside the Quill City Mall as well. I really like this neighborhood. If you know me, you know that I like walkable neighborhoods, and this neighborhood is very walkable. This neighborhood is old, but new and emerging at the exact same time. That little strip mall, if you want to call it that, is an example of that. I actually visited that mall a while back. I think it was during Ramadan, and there was like nobody here. But even now, you can see that on the first floor there are stores and restaurants there. But as soon as you get to the second floor, there's not too many shops open. And then there's not too many shops open on the bottom floor either. One thing that's unique about this area is that when I first came here, I think it was last year, I actually thought that this was an Indian area, because you walk around and you see a lot of Indians, you see a lot of Indian jewelers, restaurants and what have you. But the more time that I spend in it, I see that, you have a lot of Malaysian influences as well. Malaysian stores selling Malaysian clothing, Malaysian restaurants, or I should say Malay, probably a better word, Malay. So it's kind of a mix where you have both groups here, but even though you have both groups here, it's still separated, which is kind of the confusing part of it.
show my bam bam, in my head like a memory, memory. Show my bam bam, show my bam bam, in my head like a memory, memory. Show my bam bam, show my bam bam, in my head like a memory, memory. Messy, messy bed, 2 a.m. I've been thinking about you. Lost your Chardonnay inside my hand. You want to turn me to a fool. For you, for you, for you. I left my conscience on the store when we was in a haze.
Man, this building is absolutely immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. Very beautiful. I paid for the gallery. They have 4 different galleries there. It was, I believe, 40 ringgits for foreigners and then 10 ringgits for locals, I believe. That was definitely not worth the money. It was very, very, very cheesy. To walk around inside of it is free. So, I mean, if you want to come here, you can come here and not spend any money at all. And I wouldn't advise. I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. But it was just it's a very cheesy experience, to put it lightly. So right across from here is the Merdeka Square. And the flag pole that's right there, this massive flag, I believe was placed there to commemorate the first Malaysian flag that was planted in the country. That's why I like walkable cities. If you're out walking around, you never know what you're gonna see. And I never would have found that market if I wasn't out walking around. For me, because I travel around so much, I don't really do a lot of shopping. But for me, going to a market is kind of like going to a museum. This is another reason why I love this new neighborhood that I'm in. I like just the different contrasts that you can get. Simple 5, 10, 15-minute walk and you're in a completely different neighborhood, completely different environment, different things you can see and do. Right now I need to go get something to eat. I am starving.
지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야. 지금
That was pretty good. It wasn't exceptional, but for me, considering the fact that I was starving, it's a pretty good. I guess though, in this particular area, people don't eat until very late. I was checking on Google Maps, and people don't get here until about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and they close at 10. So there's pretty much nobody in there when I went in there.
Baby, it's true. Everywhere we see we'll die. 우리들의 공간 속에 멈춰 있는 거야. All I want is just one kiss. 사라지는 내 이야기. 생각의 꿈처럼 부드러운 lullaby. 널 fooling around, maybe you're right, maybe it's a fantasy. I don't care what people say, even if you fly away. 나만의 butterfly, 잊지 못할 lullaby. 널 fooling around, maybe you're right.
That was good, but I still have never found anything that tastes as good as what I had in Georgetown. That was just acceptable. I mean, it was nice, it's fresh, and it was like inhaling air conditioning. Very nice and fresh for a hot day like today. But it just was not as good as what I had in Georgetown. What I had in Georgetown made me come back again and again and again. That place was not like that.